They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one. Just brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derwin James repack, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this time will be intercepted.
pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Down and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And getting knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Landry now on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off on. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
42-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 4.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Oh, Stafford for the third time is intercepted. And the ball is knocked out, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Down and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They give the job out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Working out of the gun. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Steps away to his, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown, Baker Mayfield. As the first half is winding down, and the Browns are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
On the play brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Detroit.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. It's caught by OBJ. And he goes out right around the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
48-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down
and now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got his man on the crossing route. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. They will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up
another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
But will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Browns' 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Gets it off to Freeman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 11. Stafford. Screen play. Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns. He's got him in the lead. Extra point good by Prater. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Will Harris. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Hooked by Jeff Okudah. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7.
Stafford going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
21-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
The second down pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Lions.
Charles, it's
42.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that